Ja. Hey.
Ja, komt weet ik van niet, maar ja, als jij denkt om 11 uur was te komen, dan lijkt me lekker weg. Ja. Dus sturen wij het ook. Iedereen komt die iets geweest, die komt hier. Top! Vind je het lekker mee?
Zeker, ik hou van harde lijn.
Hoi!
Hi. Wij hebben voor de Maydays hebben wij een soort estafette schilderij gemaakt. En die gaan we nu onthullen. 5 minuutjes, kunnen we dat misschien nog hier doen in de main?
Eigenlijk niet.
Nee, snap ik.
Nee.
Ja.
Nee. Het is heel erg winderig buiten.
Ja, snap ik. Wat zoveel zijn jullie?
6.
6 man. Nee, gaan we niet doen.
Nee?
Nee, we zijn heel streng op het ogenblik.
Ja, dat snap ik. Oké. Dan moeten we even een plek uit de wind zien te vinden.
Ja, sorry.
Nee, het is goed. Ik snap het. Oké.
But that could be funny. And maybe. Oh, what's happening? Oh, Albert.
Someone's typing. No, it's not.
That can also be nice.
I think this kind of failing music could be nice for
Some those visual elements. Reinhard, you also want to say something?
Oh yeah, I just want to mention.
Oh, that's would be nice also. It looks very nice.
You need to change
Hammer, you're
the
muted.
microphone.
We can't hear you.
Shit, that. Yeah, true.
Groningen Atletiek.
But yeah,
Yeah.
we upload it now all together. We check it out, and we have to come up with some ideas.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye guys.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yo, what's up?
Fine, man. How you doing?
I'm not bad.
Alright. Hey, I started the whole journey, and I took the canvas to my parents' car, and now I drove direction of Groningen, and I made a little stop in a small village just to chill. And you are ready from 1 o'clock?
Yeah, I'll be ready.
Alright, then I put your address in my phone, and then I see you in a minute.
Route naar Parkweg 118 wordt gestart.
Hugo gave me this canvas on Monday. It's now Friday. Still not done anything with it. Yeah. Well, the funny thing is I sort of force myself to be at home lot anyway before this whole quarantine situation came about. Like I like to be indoors, and I always found that, you know, whenever I always had the option of going out or doing something, but reluctantly I still stay inside, and all of a sudden because I can't go outside and can't have the option of doing certain things, it's
What does the canvas mean to you?
nothing really. I mean, it's blank. I'm blank. I think, yeah. Again, I didn't say canvas. Okay, this is.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
It's making me feel really uncomfortable. Like the whole situation. Yeah, it's been slow to things. Ironically, I find myself much more sociable now that I'm inside than when I couldn't. It's exactly what was needed in a way too, to kind of it's enjoyable being forced to stay inside and being forced to come up with other alternatives. The experiences of sharing things with other people, and that's something you don't necessarily get if you're We'll meet Albert outside McDonald's tomorrow. We're going to exchange the canvas. I don't know if he knows that there's going to be nothing on it yet, but that'll then be his problem to deal with and not mine.
Hello, I'm Albert. I'm going to talk about my Maydays experience. Don't know if you need to know or not. I was a little bit late joining Maydays, joining a Maydays group. And so I didn't really know many of the people in the year. So I took a while to find a group, but I heard that there was a group of painters, and I liked the sound of that, and I heard that Till was in the group, so I hunted him down to ask about joining up with the group, and that all worked out fine. And then we had a few meetings. We've decided to have a creative meetup so that we'd all come with pens and paper and materials to really get a feel for each other's work, and so that we could all get on the same page about what we wanted to make our exhibition about. But then, inevitably, we had to change our plans because of the quarantine striking us, and it was no longer possible to make a traditional exhibition like had been the plan. So we had a few. Working in quarantine is a bit different, not hugely different. I think a lot of people have found it a lot more debilitating to their process than I have. Because generally work on fairly small paintings anyway. There isn't as much space as in the studios. And not as well ventilated, so I can go out on the balcony. But yeah, I just mostly miss this the atmosphere of the school, really, and you've got all the people coming in to do something creative all next to each other, and you can't help but see other people's work and what they're doing, and you just kind of feel stuck in your own little box, and then easily distracted by computers and stuff, and you're not really, well, at least I'm not really in the headspace to.
So my plan was to just put anything on the canvas, you know, just to get stuff started. So I'd thought of using some acrylic paint so that it dries nice and quickly for the next person in the chain. But I don't have any. I must have left it in Minerva. I only got oils now, so I'm going to mix it with some of the quick drying medium, and hopefully it's not going to be too wet when I pass it on.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm just recording it for a moment for the
Brilliant.
docu.
Yeah, my camera on my phone doesn't like videos very much.
Oh, that's right.
I got a little lost on the way as well. I went out this way and came back up.
All the way around.
Yeah, I missed this road along here. I went too far down, and then yeah, but got here in the end.
Thank God you found it. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's life?
Yeah, good. Pretty well. Yeah.
Nice. I have just received the work from Albert, and both me and my friend Cicero over here are very pleased, and we will start working on it as soon as it's a little bit more dry.
Good morning. So I was looking at the painting of Albert over here to see what I can do with it, and I was kind of thinking of what it represents. It seems obviously that there's some kind of man in the center, some kind of street at night, and I feel like it's maybe some kind of representation of what Groningen is like now in a way. It's really empty, so if you bike around or walk around at night you encounter almost no one. And then there's a strange thing going on with the head of the man. It seems stretched out into the light that's coming from behind him. And it made me at first doubt if maybe it wasn't a man, but maybe it was like a lantern pole or something, or a street light. It could also be this big threatening calamity. Yeah. So I think that's what I'm gonna do with it. I think I'm gonna make it into a big threatening calamity, and then I'll give the figure a bit more of a anxious pose, I think.
the whole idea to like passing the canvas from one to another. I had only like a couple of hours to work on, so I started to look for some new tools that I can use in this painting. It wasn't really dry, the paint on the canvas. Only the surface was dry, but inside, underneath, it wasn't really. So yeah, I was using like a needle to scratch out the surface. So it was quite easy to remove these surfaces and to make some shapes and lights. The process was like finding the light instead of putting the light on the canvas. So I was more going to the canvas itself when it was blank. Yeah. Yeah, I got the canvas from Reinout. Yeah, I met him in somewhere in the city, and yeah, I received the painting from him, and I went back. When I entered my room, and I put the painting, yeah, I really shocked actually, feeling that it's like someone who's calling me, like telling me, "Hey, Hammer, you have a baby." Now you got this baby from a relationship I had like a couple of years ago. And then he now he's
picked up the painting from Amea, I didn't think I could add anything to it. The painting was pretty much done in my opinion. So I took it on a fishing trip, or rather a painting trip, and hoped to find some inspiration. We drove to a few different spots, first to Delfzijl, then Appendam, I think. The weather was amazing, however we didn't catch any fish and I didn't catch any ideas. I did catch 2 crabs though. I thought instead of adding something to the painting, I can maybe expand it somehow, creating more surface than the group can work on. I think 1 small canvas isn't enough for 6 painters. So the next day I took it on another fishing and painting trip. I turned the canvas around and painted what I saw on the backside.
Alright, it's the day of the great unveiling. Let's go find out how the painting turned out. Fantastic, they just let us in.
No.
They don't know.
Oh. Dun dun. Dun dun.
But hey, what is this on the deck?
Oh, there's a picture.
Another painting. Perfect cutscene right there. Yeah.
Oh, and it's still got the little bits, the little dangly wood bits.
Can you hold it like this?
Yeah. The falling of the painting represents our falling from grace with the Minerva officials.